Hello everybody and welcome to Bravely Default Where the Fairy Flies. Now it's called Where the Fairy Flies in my region because I'm in America, but Flying Fairy was the original title when it first released in Japan. A couple years later it came out for the 3DS in the North American region, the western side of things, and they renamed it. They also renamed it in Europe as well for Where the Fairy Flies. This game is one of my favorite games of all time, and I am elated that it is coming to the Switch too. They retitled it to its Japanese localization Flying Fairy, but it's still the same game, and I am dying to get my hands on it. And I was looking around and I thought, all these videos about Bravely Default are 7 or 10 years old, so why don't I come bring some new media to it? I'm super hyped. I've played this game like 4 times. It's one of my favorite games of all time, and I wanted to take a break from stuff I was doing and try and make some videos about it, play through the series, do a little let's play. But without further ado, let's get right into it. The game runs you through a couple settings. It is going to try and do this one cutscene that's really cool, but it's through AR.
Oh, hello. I see fire in those eyes. How do I put it? They've a strong sense of duty. Like whatever you start, you'll always see through, no matter what. If you'll permit me, there's something I'd very much like to show you. But first, I just need to hear it from you. Say that you'll stay till the very end. With that done, let's get you on your way.
It's going to try and do this AR 3D thing. It's really cool. It's a really great precursor cutscene. I'm going to play it, but it's going to be really bad. So just keep that in mind because of how I'm recording and stuff. It's going to just not look good. I'm not going to be able to move the camera around a lot. But I still think it's an important part of the game and a very unique and cool aspect. So
Can you hear my prayers? Wherever you are. Whoever you are. Please, you must listen! I've no one to turn to now but you! The walls of the world are falling down around us! All of us were fools! Such a base and hateful snare, yet none of us saw it! You who hear my prayer, you who have yet to meet! If there is still time, my friend, I beg of you, become my way of life!
The crystal's glow wanes by the hour.
Its fading light augurs a greater darkness.
Something must be done.
Leave all to me. I am Agnes Oblige, servant and vessel to the Crystal of Wind. The crystal's light is mother to all creation, to all life. Purified by the vestal's rites, their incandescence wards the world from disaster. And so I pray, now as ever before, and onward till the years take me.
A fine sea breeze. Foretelling its death is a hoax in poor taste. I'm Ringabel, or so they call me. I've no memory, you see. A bit cruel, eh? Still, humor's welcome when you haven't a clue to your past. None save this book. But its pages hold no history, only the future. And more importantly, a woman. We've yet to meet, and I'm in love. My angel of fate. Could she be nearby?
Master Kami Izumi, please do me this honor. One final test of skill. My name is Adia Lee, daughter of the Templar. I take pride in that fact, in my blood. Yet, my father...
You've a long road ahead. Make for Kaldisla. The Vestal of Wind has been sighted there. For your father, and for your country, you must apprehend her at all cost. Adia, wear this at your side.
This is your finest blade. Issei no Kami.
I pray it keeps you safe.
Father, I swear that I'll return to you a proven warrior.
I'm Tiz Orier. Watch you don't fall! And that's my brother Till. We're shepherds in the sleepy village of Narende. This is how things had always been, and how they'd be forever after. That's what I thought. Give me your other hand!
Let me go! We'll both fall at this rate!
I'm not losing you ever! Now hurry and give me your hand!
Watch you don't fall. Famous last words.
Finally awake, are you? You've been out a full week. I serve as captain of the Kaldislan Guard. My name is Owen. Can you tell me yours?
Tiz.
You were found unconscious in the ravine near Narende. I take it that was your home? Narende? I must ask you to stay calm. Your village is gone. A great chasm opened in the earth and all of Narende was swallowed up in darkness. You were spared, but the others... Pray, do not think on it now. You need your rest. There will be time for mourning later.
Little fellow's back with us then?
Aye, and all alone in the world. And past that solitude, what? Guilt at surviving? Pitiable lad. The king will be expecting my report. Keep watch on him a while, father.
And with that, the game begins. I have got to say, Watch You Don't Fall slipped past me the first time. Might have even slipped past me the second time. Third time? I love those opening animatics. I have to glaze the voice actor lineup. Cassandra Lee Morris, Bryce Papenbrook. Gosh, Kami Izumi's voice actor. He is in everything. Ring a Bell. And I don't remember Ring a Bell and Anya's voice actor. I know they're pretty big too. We'll definitely add them in post. This is the Land of Beginnings. And you can go to the all stars around here, Kaldisla. I love, one of my favorite things about the entire game is the art, which is done by really big artists. For most of the art and concept art is done by one of the biggest Square Enix artists. One of my favorites, who I'm also throw their name in post. I am just the biggest fan. What I'm doing right now is I'm just getting myself some early kit. Now this game, its stat system is still something I figure out to this day. I still only use what I'm used to, but I've seen some crazy builds as well before through the share system. The game has a really crazy system called Ablink, as well as the Street Pass system, still around for the 3DS. It would allow you to use other people's moves they sent to you and stuff. One moment.
Ah, the Narende boy. 'Tis, was it? Owen spoke of you. I offer my deepest regrets for your loss. I cannot ease your pain, but time may. Stay and rest all you need.
Your Highness is so very kind. But my plan is to leave for the village straight away.
Admirable, lad. But danger hounds the road to Narende. That gaping maw has drawn beasts of all stripe to it. It's overrun with monsters.
Vivers, all the more reason I must go. Someone out there may be waiting for help.
Very well, though it shames me to send you off alone. I'd lend a portion of my guard, but these cursed knights of the Eternian sky are riddling my kingdom with cannonballs.
I'll manage on my own. Thank you, Your Highness.
Do be careful, child, and know that you've a place here when you return.
I think one of the biggest things I'm excited for as well with the announcement of Flying Fairy for Switch 2, not only the redo on art, because you can definitely see, especially like when I'm in these menus and stuff, how it kind of artifacts and stuff. I'm so excited for them to redo the lines, because you can hear it too, that little bit of like fuzz. The adventure begins. Surmount the obstacles ahead. You'll need a well-honed party. The key to that growth lies in jobs and abilities. Everyone begins as a freelancer, but as the story unfolds, you'll acquire powerful new jobs. Practice them through combat, and your job level will rise. Each job has its own set of abilities. You'll learn a new one with every job level gained. Now, I am a farmer for that too, and I'll get into that in a second. What are tutorial quests? Learn the basics of venturing firsthand. Complete these, you'll have mastered everything you need to play the game, etc., etc. That's what I was talking about before with this. It just teaches you about the subtle mechanics that you might not get into if you weren't, like really just exploring. I am a grinder. There are 24 jobs in this game. I have maxed out every single one of them multiple times. If you're familiar with the Final Fantasy series, they have a genome Blue Mage style class where you gather all of the monster abilities. I've done that. It's phenomenal. There's so many methods and things, and this is the primary mechanic of the game: Brave and Default. A new take on classic combat. Default to store power, then Brave to unleash it on your foes. By declining to act during a turn, you can store BP, which allows you to carry over that action in a later turn. Default also lessens damage taken that turn, like a block. Use the turns you've banked, or take future turns in advance to perform multiple actions in a single turn. Use it when the time is right to drop a hammer on tough foes. BP, taking in advance on future turns will drive your BP negative. You'll recover 1 per turn, but you can't act until you reach 0. It's high risk, high reward proposition. Use it wisely. Try using Brave to attack twice. So this is where it's going to run you through just sort of the combat and stuff. and like I went negative in BP, so now they're going to bully me for 2 extra turns because yep, I'm negative. And then once I get my BP back, I can default. Defaulting, like they said, it'll save a BP, and then you'll be up 1 BP. Once we get later in the game, there'll be moves that consume extra BP. Valkyries, which is like the Dragoon of this game, jump, it consumes a BP. So you can do, for a 1 BP cost move, you can use it twice, go negative, etc. And sort of the cost management of that is one of the best parts about the combat in this game. I also find it makes grinding in this game way simpler, as well as, I gotta remember, yeah, so if you press sideways, it's another confirm button. I hope they keep that in the Switch, because you can essentially, if you just press the confirm button, that's how fast you can do it. I mean, unless you spam it, right? But if you can, it's so much easier to just use both for double inputs. It's great. And then I go crazy like this. Boom, 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 boom. And you can do 4 times speed. You'll see here, I got 1 turn victor, which gives me bonus EXP for the victory. This mechanic stacks up to 3 times, I believe it is, and you'll get bonus XP out the wazoo. Right here, we'll find a potion. It's gonna be another side quest. I'll collect these as time goes along, but I'm not gonna do them immediately and stop and start and stop and start. And here's the auto mechanic. This one's pretty common. However, at 4 times speed, you'll see it speeds the game up. And as well, I got a +1 JP. I got that as a bonus for not taking damage. Now, JP is job points, job experience. It's how you're gonna level up for your freelancer job and all the other jobs in the game. EXP is just the standard character level. And then PEG is the game's currency. I did not go back and get the chest. I'm gonna go back and get that real quick. Boom. But yes, P going to be the current more standard lead skill in Final Fantasy games, but they chose a different currency in this game. The combat system, really phenomenal. They're gonna introduce us actually to another part right here. You made it at last. This guy has been waiting for us forever. Here, keep this with you always. The hourglass. This is hope, you see. It's from those who care about you. Strange hourglass. Bravely second. Break from turn-based combat conventions and act at any time. While entering commands or while the battle is raging, it doesn't matter. You hit the start button, it's your turn anytime. Stop time for everyone but you. That's the power of Bravely Second. Actions performed during Bravely Second consume SP. Normal attacks and items consume 1 SP each, to give a few examples. Actions that normally cost BP will consume that many SP instead. SP in advance, you can take an advance on SP the same as BP, but you won't be able to use Bravely Second while in the red. Plan accordingly. So you have to charge it typically by closing your 3DS and letting it charge over time, or through BP drinks, sleep points. Store up SP by putting the Nintendo 3DS system in sleep mode while playing Bravely Default. For every 8 hours you bank, you'll get 1 SP. Can't wait for your sleep hours to stack up. An SP drink could help. Touch the S icon on the bottom screen of the menu to open up the SP menu. Gotcha thing where it's like, oh, you can spend money and get BP SP. Yeah, purchase the actual money, not in-game currency. Please enjoy responsibly. Yep, take note, this guy's green, but red here. Interesting. Love this guy. This is one of the greatest schemes, Bravely Default. Make sure to remember him. So freelancers, let me go through real quick. They are the penultimate, like, jack of all trades. So their first ability is Examine, where you learn their weakness, how much HP they have left, and that sort of thing. They're gonna get Treat, but the biggest thing from Freelancer that you'll see when I max it out, because I'm going to max it out, is JP boost. Now, for the sake of this playthrough and time, if I max things out, it will be off screen.
Can you hear my prayers? Wherever you are, whoever you are. Can you see the wound torn open before me? Please, let the walls of the world collapse no further. Let me be strong enough to stem this flood.
You there? If you know something, tell me, please. What caused that chasm? Did anyone else survive? Surely at least a few others. I need information. Anything. My parents were there. My friends. Everyone. Just living their normal, boring lives. I won't accept that all those lives have ended. Not without a search.
You alone survived. I am sorry. I am sorry.
Whoa.
I found you! You've been found!
Oh no, I skipped. No.
Turning an airship?
No, what have I done?
The sky now.
Okay.
I thought Trail.
I was just trying to say, that makes me so doubly sad, actually. Barris Lair, the guy who was just talking, is one of the funniest characters in this game. He was essentially just going to start screaming for the next, like, 2-3 minutes and repeating the words he said. And we'll see him again. But, oh my god. And the eyes of Hawk, and the nose of 7 wolves. No, that's great.
Go, now. It's me they want.
What? Why?
You're gonna get used to that. You're gonna get used to that.
I'm not involved in innocent bystander.
Cannon fire? This is madness! This way!
What?
Agnes has joined the party in a little bit of a hasty fashion too. I forgot to buy stuff from the shop for her, so she's just gonna be straight doing it. Note how he's red. Let's go! Can you imagine? The fact that they don't get blown up by cannons is crazy. He's supposed to be the most accurate cannon in all of Caldisla. Get a load of this guy.
Quit darting about! Taking cover is for the weak! Stand your ground! There are only 2 tactics a real warrior needs. Frontal assault and death by frontal assault!
Listen to yourself in a froth over a little girl. I'm so very tired of talk. Now, are any of you man enough to go down there and get her?
Yes, ma'am. Leave it to me.
Good boy. Bring her back, and I may just reward you. But be quick about it. I'm opening fire as soon as I forget about you, and I have a short memory for dawdlers.
Yes, ma'am.
That there just gives you a taste enough about their characters.
This boy has nothing to do with me. Let him go.
They don't seem like the type to listen. Here they come!
They need to do like some posture training for the Caldislan Knights. Alright. Oh, I did not mean to press that. I think Tiz has got this. No, I just sold the 1 turn. No, Bear Slayer is one of my favorite characters, and he has some of my favorite quotes, which he will rip.
Yes! Body clashing against body, muscle against muscle. This is real combat. Oh, my heart, woman, how it races!
Yes, lovely. Though I'll grant the boy does handle himself well. I'm less bored than I was a moment ago. Whereas you lot are a massive disappointment. Honestly, are there no men here capable of a satisfying performance?
On my way, ma'am! Not again!
Seriously, they have the best lines. Oh, so Tiz can solo this one. He's just picking and choosing. I'm ignoring that crit. Also, I'm trying to stay majorly silent during cutscenes.
Gunners, steady on! Keep firing! Fire till you've nothing left!
Nothing left, Captain.
What? We're spent? Already?
Isn't that always the way when you're all passion and no finesse? The great Barris Lair, quickest cannon in Eternia.
The two deadliest guns ever made are still right here. Where steel fails, muscle never falters. Show them what the Sky Knights are made of, boys. Get down there and frontal assault.
Yes, sir. Cleaner than ticks.
All right. I made a grave error. It's because I didn't double kit Anya's. No, I lost the EXP bonus. That's so sad. But as I was saying, I'm trying to not talk as fuck.
Weak and flabby. I'll go myself. I must. How my blood surges. How it longs to smash things.
Like our airship? You're the only one who can steer this boat, you dumb ox.
Holly White, must you dash all of my dreams? Aye, you go get it, Ed.
Me? Go crawling down in the dirt like a filthy henchman? In these white robes? Please. Now turn us around and let's be off. There will be plenty of time to play with her again once we resupply.
All of my dreams, Holly White.
All right. Party chat. When you see this, it means the party's got something to talk about. Press the Y button to listen in. So, as I was saying, I want to avoid talking in cutscenes. So you
I still haven't gotten your name, miss. Mine's Tiz Orier.
Agnes. Agnes oblige. And I'm Airy. It's a pleasure.
Ah, a miniature monster.
Ugh, rude! I am not a miniature monster. I am a Crystal Fairy. Fire, water, wind, earth. 4 crystals. 4 pillars of the world. Agnes is the Vestal of Wind. She tends the Wind Crystal.
Vestal of Wind?
Priestess, bride, and servant to the crystals. A weaver of prayers who ensures their eternal glow. The Vestal's rites purify the crystals, warding the world from natural disaster. The crystals reveal the way to the Vestals, and the Vestals pass that on to the people. They guide the world. In times past, perhaps, but now the crystals go forgotten, and the Vestals with them.
And what purpose should bring a Vestal here?
That chasm. A week prior, at the same time, the ground parted here. The crystal of wind was consumed by an unnatural darkness. The crystals are the source of all life and all energy in the world. Our lands, our seas, and all that inhabit them exist through the crystal's bounty. They sustain us. But a foul corruption has overtaken them. The wind lies still, and the oceans rot. Fire runs wild, and the earth, well, at this rate, the world will be shrouded in a darkness fit to blot out all life from existence. I had to see the chasm for myself.
What is it? What caused the ground to fall?
I do not know, but I do know how to unmake it and stop the coming dark. I must hurry back to Ansheim. Come, Aerie, let's go.
Hey! a minute.
As I was saying, I'm trying not to talk in cutscenes so that you can get the fullest experience out of them. You know. So yes, that is it. I don't want to talk over anyone or anything like that. They left? Like, yes, I suppose. That's... You alright? Are you hurt? They were clearly after me. Why'd you not run? It didn't cross my mind, I guess. I was a little distracted. But more importantly, are you hurt? I'm fine. You have my thanks, but they'll be back for me. I'm certain of it. For your own sake, it's best our paths diverged here. But there's only one road back to town. What? Hey, wait. Miracle Man. Hey. Hear me out. This isn't the place to go charging out alone. The crags are dark, even by day. It's always been a nest for monsters. Ari, are you truly certain this boy is the Miracle Bringer? Absolutely. Right time, right place. Here's your Miracle Man. I bet my wings on it. He saved your life, didn't he? Just like my prediction said he would. I'd call that pretty darn miraculous. Yes, but... Mr. Tiz, was it? Just Tiz is fine. Tiz, then. Was it you that my prayer reached? I don't know about reached, but I heard you say it anyway. He's the sole survivor of a village swallowed up whole. How much more miracle do you need? That was no miracle. There was nothing miraculous about it. My family's gone, all my friends, everyone. That was no miracle. Yeah, check your fucking privilege, Ari.
You said you could unmake it. Do you mean to say you'll repair that giant hole?
I will do what only I am able. Purify the crystals and release them from the darkness. Once this blight has been purged from all 4 of the world's crystals, order will be restored. It is the only way. Vestals have been pouring their prayers into the crystals for generations. Agnes is going to release all that at once. The flood of light that comes out of them should be more than enough to wipe that big hole off the map.
I can't even imagine. Agnes, please, let me help you.
My task is not your concern.
It is my concern. The chasm, it just swallowed up my village, my family, my friends. I lived the same routine all my life, and that was just stolen from me in an instant. I'll not allow anyone else to suffer the same. I'll do anything. Anything you need. Please, you're a light. My ray of hope. And I want to help.
Well, Agnes? I cannot accept. This burden is mine alone, and alone is how I'll see it done.
But why? Please!
I shall see you back to the city, and there our paths will part. You are not meant to carry this load.
Yeah. Rebuilding a village. Truly appreciate your desire to help. But... do you intend to just leave your village like this? No, of course not. I'll rebuild it. Someday. I'm wanted by the Duchy. Eternian assassins may lurk in any shadow at any time. What's more, I must leave this place at once to purify the crystals. If something were to befall you, who would be left to put your village to rights again? I'll rebuild it. I will. You don't have to tell me I'm the only one who can. And surely it's best you stayed in. But Narende will never be whole again until that chasm is gone. And here I meet you, the one person who knows how to make that happen. It seems the obvious thing to do is to help you, keep you safe, and solve the thing together. Yes, but how do you propose? I don't know yet. First, the king needs to know what's happened. Those little logs are pretty great. And there's going to be a lot of them throughout the story, and I really love some of them. And you can replay them even through Dee's Journal later, which is going to be a mechanic they introduce momentarily. Now, normally, dual wielding is terrible. It's the worst thing in the world. However, because it's the start of the game, fuck.
What's that pendant you wear?
This? It was given to me by someone special. It's something of a lucky charm.
A lucky charm? That's charming. That's charming. That's charming. That's charming. That's charming. Sorry, that sounded daft. It's very pretty. It suits you.
Aren't they the cutest? Boom, boom, boom. Anya's pendant. This miraculous accessory lets you communicate with others with prayer. Register other players as you like to play with friends. As you summon friends to aid you in battle, share abilities, and more. First, register friends using the blah, 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 blah. So what I normally use that for was not for getting special attacks, although I would use those in Latch Ditch efforts. I'd use them for Narende villagers, which we'll get into momentarily as well when we progress the story. Summons. Other players' characters can be summoned to aid you. Affinity with friends' characters will rise, each summon increasing their power. You can set which character will perform what action when other players summon you. Show them your ultimate ace in the hole. Ask your friends to send their strongest attacks before you tackle a boss. Already used it up, no problem. Just have them send it again. Be sure to send one back too. Fair is fair. So it's just gonna have us do a little basic one where we do a little boink. I do 33 damage, and now my poor friend gets me using a basic dagger attack for their summon. Now mostly what you do is you use your special move and then send it. Press right on the control pad to tap the icon on the bottom of the screen to open the map below. This is the Street Backs update thing, quick set moves, etc. So that would be very important normally if we were still doing that. But the likelihood we actually get any Street Pass stuff is very low at this juncture. Now because I entered at night, I can't progress the story. So I have to walk back out. And we're just gonna do... I will be right back. All right, so we are back. I did a little bit of light grinding just to make the upcoming boss fight a little easier. All right, I'm gonna get Anya's kitted up real quick. We'll do 2 bronze gauntlets. This just ups your defense, bangles up your health. I used to be a bangle aficionado. I've changed my ways, seen the light, and I love that defense stat.
Tis good to see you safely returned. What of Norende? I take it from your grim countenance, our fears were confirmed.
It is gone, but not forgotten, Your Highness. I'm prepared to rebuild it. It will take time, but Norende will recover.
Well spoken, lad. I shall support the effort however I can. Take this. It will serve as a token of your new office as chairman of the restoration effort.
It's an honor. Your Highness, isn't there any way to drive the Eternian military from the borders of your kingdom?
Tis.
They've been a curse upon us all of late. And never more than this last week. They're in a lather over this search for the Wind Vestal. I've no clue what has them so desperate, but they've begun making bold threats. They've berthed their ships at the lake southwest of us, with cannons trained on the city. I fear our own ships cannot fly as long as they've our people at gunpoint. It galls me, but there's little I can do.
Your Highness, I offer my humblest apology for the ordeal I have forced upon your kingdom. I am Agnes Oblige, the Vestal of Wind.
You!
I shall resolve the matter. I give you my word, I will cause you no further grief.
Will you? Yes, that would be... But wait a moment.
You need worry on the matter no further, Your Highness. Farewell.
Wait! I'm coming too!
King must be so confused. Rebuilding the village or begin Narende. Hit right on the control pad or touchscreen, opens up the menu, and pick the 4th icon down to visit the Narende village. So this is a very important mechanic, and let me do us all a grand favor real quick. All right, so you can give building orders from this screen, use the touchscreen to issue commands. Grow the population. With every street pass, the village gains a new resident. A task that takes 1 worker an hour only takes 2 workers 30 minutes. Got 10 residents, you've done it in 6 minutes flat, etc, etc. So it just scales down with how many workers you lend to a building. Shops breathe life into town. Touch a site, set the worker count, and building begins. If you'd like to build on rough land, you'll have to till it first. What are nemesis? Nemesis are mysterious enemies that invade through the net. They have 2 ways into your world. They can be sent from the server when you update data, so essentially what nemesis are these monsters that show up and terrorize the town, and they just are these like super bosses typically that just like are impossible to fight until the end of the game and you've maxed out everything. Stuff like things that will show up more commonly in Bravely Second, which in my opinion is a phenomenal game. Balls and stuff. That's spelled B-A''A'-L. Yeah, I think those guys are they're really cool looking and can be really fun or really crazy looking. In fact, they advertised them in Flying Fairy for the Switch 2, and I'm really excited to see all of them fully in action. I'm just going to go ahead and get my guy started on the potion shop here for the next 15 minutes. And this is 15 minutes real time. And then after it's done, I'll be able to buy potions from the wandering traders and things. And it gets very useful. In fact, some of the strongest weapons and items in the game are earned from upgrading housing in Narende. And when I saw that on the Switch 2, oh boy, I creamed my pants. Let's just say that. My pants. Yeah. All right. Anyways, let's get right back into it. Agnes's intentions. Agnes? What do you mean you resolve the matter? Don't tell me you're thinking of storming the Eternian camp at the Southwest Lake alone. Don't be ridiculous. I'm well aware that I'm no match for an airship. Good. Sounds like they have the city in their crosshairs besides. As long as these people are held hostage, I have no choice. They didn't seem the types to talk this out. Wait, you wouldn't. You can't. Yeah. She could. She would. She'd try.
Agnes, oh, Agnes, I have a plan. A good one. Get captured. Then they'll take you aboard their airship. That's your ticket across the sea. It's true that no ships can sail upon the ocean now that it's rotted.
You can't really mean to. Agnes, they'll kill you.
I'll not ask you again. Leave us. You are too eager to meddle in the affairs of others. Farewell.
Agnes, wait. That road leads to the graveyard. It's a dead end.
Which way is the lake?
It seems you've need of a guide. At least let me show you the way there.
Unacceptable. I think it's a grand idea. It could take weeks with Agnes's sense of direction. Airy? Very well. Then I ask you to serve as our guide. Only as a guide. And only as far as the lake. Is that clear?
As a crystal. Leave it to me. As a crystal. Leave it to me. As a crystal. As a crystal. As a crystal. As a crystal.
Then stop acting like you've got any right to feel sorry for yourself! We're living in a hell you two created!
Anyway, you'll find that Agnes has like Zoro level direction skills, and given the chance to, she would end up sooner in Brazil than at a Caldislan airship. So we are going to help her get there. 'Tis the navigator. Your sense of direction is so bad it's almost magical, Agnes. What? Surely it's not so. How many times did you get lost in that ravine? There's only one path. Then it took you 2 hours to find me at the top despite perfect visibility. She glows. The canyon path was very twisty, I'm certain. It's a maze, even to the locals. No. But at least this way I have an excuse to tag along. Never mind. Stay close. The lake we make for is said to be unreachable by any but the most knowledgeable. Right, of course. Mm-hmm. I'll bet. So, what are you planning to do once we get there, Agnes? That is no concern of yours, Tiz. I have no choice. Not as long as they have the people of Caldisla on their sides. It will be fine. Enemy or no, they are men, not monsters. I'm gonna check something real quick, actually. Speaking on hidden items, I'm curious to know if there was ever one in the graveyard that I just never bothered to look for. Aha! There was. So we're just gonna head straight for the airship. Oh, fun little tidbit. Apologies, but I have no time to chat. I'm meeting the florist girl here. There is, if you notice, he has a standout model. That is because that's Ring a Bell. You may recognize him from the front cover. Yep, he's there. He's chilling. I do have 2 times enemy encounters on. Let me turn that down for you all real quick because I am going to try and stick to my grinding off screen. I'll only try and show you things if there are like methods or techniques such as the infinite money method, which I will show you all when we get to it.
Done! We've supplies to last a fortnight. Cannonballs to rain iron on Caldisla for a week straight.
Seems we've been saved the effort. Have a look below.
Oh, the Vestal's come to us. Planning a frontal assault, is she? I like it. So help me, Holly. I'm going in myself this time. Don't try to stop me.
I don't suppose I've much choice. I'll join you. Let's be done with her and back to the villa already. I'm liable to go on a killing spree if I don't get a proper shower soon.
Watch the ship, boys!
Aye, sir.
To battle! White! Give us a fitting arena! Monk Bear's lair enters the ring!
Just blue light. What's happening?
A part of the Asterisk's power, boy! You know where to run. Not till I'm finished with you!
I'd say we're already finished here. I'm not breaking a sweat if it's not absolutely necessary.
What? I live for fighting, woman! Let me have this! My heart fuse is lit! You can't unlight my heart fuse!
Must you always shout? Daft or loud, man? Pick one! I take it you've come to surrender, girl. You've caused more than enough hassle already.
I understand that. I've no intention of resisting.
Lovely. She speaks sense.
What? No soul-searing combat? No white-knuckle fisticuffs? No smashing?
Pipe down! Or will it take my boot on your throat? Now, come along, Vestal. I'll see you're well taken care of.
I thank you for seeing me here, Tiz. I expect we will not meet again.
Yes, wait! You can't go just yet! You, Sky Knight, will you promise me she won't be mistreated?
I've said it once. I plan to take care of her myself. I'll see the beatings aren't fatal.
Meetings! Finally! Count me in!
What?
She's dragged us all across this backwater for weeks. Surely I'm entitled to vent my frustrations. But fear not. I'll see she's brought back from the brink each time. Though I fear my magic won't keep the girl's mind intact.
Are you listening to this, Agnes? I told you before.
Tiz, I'm not...
You're my hope. I'll not hand you over to these monsters.
You. So passionate, so sincere, so thoroughly stupid. It's enough to make me retch. This modeling display's gone long enough! Ferris, Show these starry-eyed brats what they're up against.
Yes. Finally, the duel begins. On with the punching.
All right. We get right into it. So, you'll find my form of dealing with things is just to blow them up. So I'm just going to full on whale and pray that it kills her. Yep, and it did, baby. Woo! Holly White down. All right, and then yeah, we're just gonna do the same thing. Bink, 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 bink. Yeah, those first guys are kind of a joke if you just take the time. I'm only levels 7 and 6. Took me like 5 seconds to get there, mind you. Unfortunately, I didn't get the 1-turn bonus or the unscathed bonus. If you really level and you really want to do it, you can. You get like plus 90 XP for it. But of course, by that point, that's worth a little less. So either way, still works out great. We gain a level and we get our first asterisks, baby. The monk asterisk. Monks surround themselves on no weapon combat, pure fists, and they do it well. Pressure point is a very strong move, ignores defense, buffs attack, and then they have a little stat index for you. So monks work best with nothing equipped. They can have armor and stuff, but they have 0 aptitude in any of it. They are only good with beating the shit out of you. And it's fantastic. Next. The White Mage asterisk. White Mage, very classic, very standard. Heal, revive, buff, remove debuffs. So, and they're going to have some great things later on in terms of skills. I love the job system in this game. I'll dive right into it in a second.
Agnes, are you hurt? I'm glad I was able to stop you.
Tis, I was naive. I swore I would involve no others in my journey. The task I face is mine as Vestal, and mine alone. Yet I was afraid. When faced with capture, I wavered. I had thought I'd steeled myself to face any peril, to withstand any pain. But had I faced those two alone, I'd have faltered. My journey would have ended in a cell, or worse. I am grateful to you, Tis, and grateful for you. Will you join me? I would like you to join me.
I did that a while back, silly. It's no surprise. I have it on very good authority. I'm the eager to meddle type.
Tis, I thank you.
That just leaves the problem of how we're crossing the sea. We need to get you to Ansheim, don't we?
I have another plan. This one's better still. If riding their ship as a captive's out, why not as a captain?
You want us to steal an airship? Though, if we did manage it...
We've no way of knowing where it went.
Let's head back to the city for now. We can ask around there.
Acquiring jobs. Officers of the Eternian forces each hold magical items called asterisks that bestow new jobs. Defeat them and claim their asterisk to acquire their job. Select job from the menu, change jobs, affect your base stats, determines your equipment aptitude. Pay close attention when gearing up. Command abilities. Each job has job command with command abilities falling under that heading. The Monk's job command, Martial Arts, for example, contains the command abilities Strong, Strike, and Invigorate. Passive abilities that work just by being equipped for a monk. These include HP 10% up, Knuckle Lore. Each ability has a cost. Equip as many as you can afford. Mix and match abilities, your current job's abilities, one other job's job command, support abilities up to max cost. Pick and mix to create your own ultimate custom fighting style. So I get very custom. I do. For example, a job we will get later. This is a classic Final Fantasy job, Dark Knight. When mixed with Monk, Monk's command abilities has an ability called Phoenix Flight, where you reduce yourself to 1 HP instantaneously while doing massive damage. On top of that, the Dark Knight's move, Minus Strike. On top of that, Monk has the ability HP 30% up, which, under the right circumstances, can get your HP to 9,999. Now, the recipe for removing all of your health and then using Minus Strike to deal all of it back is doing 9999 subsequently every single time after that. What happens when you die, you may ask? More abilities. I instant revive, and on top of that, I use the ability See You in Hell, where I do another load of massive damage. If I manage to die in that turn again, it just keeps going. You'll see that with the right kind of chemistry along the jobs, which there is a lot of, you can do some wicked chains. I'm talking like Yu-Gi-Oh! Modern meta level bullshit chains. It's fantastic, especially for its time. And we will get there. I believe every job has about 4. They change it in the games as the series progresses. I believe this game has 14 levels. It might have 20 per job. And then maxing them, or they might have only reduced it by 1, like 14 to, or no, reduced it from 14 to 10. And then you unlock extras. It's weird. It's weird. But I believe it's 14. Once you max it, you get the best ability, etc. It's so fantastic. But that is where I'm going to leave this video today. Thank you all very much for coming in and watching. I appreciate you all. I hope you come back. Let me know in the comments below what you'd like to see, any changes, adjustments. If you want me to talk during cutscenes, if you want me to cut stuff down, just let me know. This video did get pretty long. Currently, I'm sitting at about 1 hour and 10. It will definitely be reduced, but just with cuts and things. But hey, just let me know. Thank you all for watching. Not always yet, but for the future. I will see you next time. Bye.